I'm Chelsea, I'm here on behalf of the Essential Beauty team, and with so many new Clarins foundations launching, I thought it'd be really good. It's a common question we get. What foundation should I be wearing based on the Clarins moisturiser that I use? So let's get into it. So not many people know about Clarins foundations. Clarins is really famous for its skincare, but it's not something that you should be sleeping on. These foundations are powered by plant extracts just like their skincare, and they're all designed to make sure you get the best from your skin and also your foundation look. For those who are really interested to find out what foundation will best suit their skincare, I'm going to talk you through the overview of each range, and then I'm going to match you up to what I think is the best based on your skin type, likely concern, and then the finish that you desire. Key foundations for you to be aware of for Clarins are number one, which is the Skin Illusion foundation. This has been around for years and years and years. Its sort of key benefits include hydrating your skin. So it's really good for drier skin types, those who are lacking radiance, and also just giving a really glowy, nice finish. The coverage is, I'd say, light to medium, but it's definitely buildable. Moving on then to Everlasting, again, another icon in Clarence's foundation lineup. The difference with this one is it's definitely more mattifying than anything else in the range. The coverage on this is, I'd say, medium to full, again, definitely really buildable. But you can see my skin looks perfect. The latest innovation from Clarins is the Oleo Tinted Serum, which is important to know. This is actually a foundation, even though the name doesn't say it. This is the most hybrid skincare foundation of them all. It's super glowy. The coverage then is really buildable. On my hand, it does dry to give quite a matte finish, more of a satin matte. But then once mixed with powder on my face, I do find it is more matte. If you use Clarins Hydra Essential, it's really likely that you've got dehydrated or dry skin. You're likely to want to have something that makes your skin look a little bit more dewy, more healthy. Coverage wise, I'm predicting you want something that's buildable for the days where you've got good skin. You can go lighter, or if you need that extra bit of coverage, you can build it up. With that in mind, I recommend these two to be your perfect match from Clarins. Oleo Serum is completely, 80% skincare based. It's going to really give you that extra hydration. It's also going to give you a nice glowy satin finish, and the coverage is buildable. Then Skin Illusion is naturally hydrating. It's got a hydrating base. It's got a really nice, dewy, healthy looking finish, so it won't cling to any dry patches. So these are the ones I'd recommend to you. If you use the Multi-Activ range from Clarins, it's likely that you've got quite a hectic lifestyle, you're quite busy, maybe you're conscious about the first signs of aging, fine lines and wrinkles. So some days you might want to have something to mattify if you've got an excess of oiliness or breakouts that come from that busyness, or some days you might just have a really dull day. These two are quite contrasting. I've done it on purpose because if you need the coverage and you're particularly oily and concerned about the first signs of aging, then the Everlasting one will be your fit. It's really mattifying. It's got specific powders in there to help keep your skin shine free, but also hydrate your skin in areas as well. If you're then on the other side of the spectrum where your skin's quite dull, you want something quite quick to apply, you want an extra protection from the environment because you're so busy, you're out there in the city, this is why I recommend Oleo. If you use MyClarins, you're definitely going to be one of our younger audience members. With that in mind, this is why I'd recommend these two foundations based on your concerns. So if you've got oily skin, breakouts, and you want the coverage, this is why I'd recommend Everlasting, because you get that full coverage, matte finish, and it won't make your skin look oilier. On the other side then, if you just want something quite natural, something really minimal, the Oleo Serum kind of acts like a mineral foundation because it's so natural and skincare based. So with that you can build the coverage, however it really does depend on your skin type and your concerns for you then to pick which one will suit you better. If you're using Super Restorative, it's likely that your skin is showing signs of aging. So with that in mind, I'd recommend the Everlasting foundation to match this, simply because you get the coverage to hide any imperfections, you get the oil control then if you've got any hot flushes, and you also have the satin matte finish, which doesn't draw attention then to any fine lines. If you're using the extra firming range, again, it's quite likely that you might have a drier skin, you're concerned about the signs of aging. With that in mind, these are the two foundations I'd say would suit your skin. If you've got, you know, age spots related to aging and you need that fuller coverage, potentially you've got some oiliness, combination skin, the Everlasting foundation is not going to budge. It's going to give you that full coverage with a comforting, hydrating base, and it's going to last all day. However, on the other side, if you just want something that adds a bit of radiance to your skin, something that's quite light coverage but buildable, and also, you know, won't draw attention to fine lines and wrinkles, this will give you more of a radiant glow. It'll kind of airbrush over due to its satin, dewy finish. Finally, if you are using the Nutri-Lumiere range from Clarins, again, it's likely that your skin might be quite dry. You might have you know, a big concern around wrinkles, deeper wrinkles. Depending then on your concerns, which we'll talk through, these are the two I'd recommend for you. If you want fuller coverage and you want something that lasts all day with minimal effort, you know, temperature changes, sort of pigmentation marks from aging you want to cover, this is why I'd recommend the Everlasting. Finally then, if you're kind of looking for something to give you a radiance that you've lost, you know, skin can become quite lackluster and dull as we age. So this is going to give you glow back while also just being really easy to apply, quite natural finish. That's all the Clarins skincare ranges covered and their foundation matches. If you've tried them, if you've got a favourite in addition, comment and let me know. And yeah, catch up soon.